Really humorous.
Do your own research. I can tell we have little interests.
Don't bother conversating unless you're prepared to cite your sources.
I would query if your day has been positive, but so few, of course. Though unfortunately, because rebuilding this chantry comes with a cost, I must request. Wonderful. Let us see now, is there anything else you need? Of course. I am
Finally! Maybe now I can get to the truth of this kill order nonsense. I just need to check our comms device for a coded message from my old acquaintance, Severin. I knew it! He wants to help me find out who's behind this. I sent a reply telling him to meet me here on Cloister. It's not too far and should be safe.
I do.
What is wrong with you? Boy,
No, let's just say I'm well lubricated. You tried the new Prestige gin? It helps when you have to do something you really don't want to do. Yes, there are a bunch of sentinels in hiding.
not before I mentally refresh your brain pan with my knife.
Maybe I deserve to. I didn't want to do this. I guess she summoned me, knew of the message. I'm sorry, Asa.
If not, we'll kill you before they can stop us. And you should count yourself lucky.
But if I do what you're asking, they'll kill me. That gin must have muddled my gray matter more than I thought. And thank you, Asa. I thought I was dead.
What an idiot. I can't believe I thought of him as a friend. I can't believe she betrayed us. And the whole of the Dawn to save her. Oh, well, once I find her. We do know that she was in league with the Sentinels, though. There's nothing of it but to get ourselves in. Lots of killing, I'd assume. I did mention all the killing, didn't I? What of it? So were a lot of people. It is no longer of any matter, regardless. Dagmar didn't. It's enough to make one. I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that. Fortunately, there's an easy solution to Dagmar's betrayal. One which involves removing her head from her body. Or maybe we should start with the disemboweling?
Well, as a Helia Leitinger, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you've made it this far. Though still somehow too thoroughly deluded to apprehend the truth. But then again, you never really... Yes, well...
What are you talking about?
No, there were not. The fiction...
You... How dare you! You shall pay dearly for daring to speak thus, and the consul shall pay triple!
You say that as if it's a bad... Society needs to be controlled for the greater good, by any means necessary. Or, if you have it...
Dagmar! All this... This can't...
And there it is. Oh.
No, that's too quick. What about... No, not painful enough. Yes, that's it! I just need to find a piece of heat-conducting metal and something to peel the skin effectively. I've no idea what you're speaking of. The glorious dawn is the future of Arcadia. Dagmar must die violently because she betrayed us.
Sentinels, the traitor has a heliolightinger.
Disruptive
I see functioning perfectly without... As a heliolightinger is still at large.
hastening to...
Shifting to a less exposed...
Unfriendly company. They're fine.
Invented! Disruptive influences! Hitting full!
Dagmar would never let herself be killed. She's sure to have to. We should find it.
Ah! You're still alive! Now let's not be too hasty here. Please don't let Azza get her hands on me.
Why are you talking to them, Dagmar? I'm the one you must answer to. Well, I'm waiting to hear your ineffectual arguments as to why you should be spared. And then...
Why? I'm a loyal subject to the True Protectorate. What other reason is there? And you brought me great praise from the Consul. Until you started asking questions and killing the wrong people.
Enough of this blathering on. It's, as I told you before, there's only...
Reloading!
She's dead. Not quite. Our enthusiasm got the better of us. She should have suffered more. It was too quick a death for one who betrayed not only... Now that Dagmar is dead, I'll be leading the Dawn into the glorious future. You're absolutely right. I can send out a general message to... I'll say our communications have been compromised or some such. That the Exalted Leader is dead and that they need to separate and protect themselves. That should work, though I suspect a fair amount will simply just jump into the closest rift. I'm sure there will be some that ignore the message completely, though. Enough to keep my knife skills up, at least. It's done. Let's leave this place. It sickens me.
That elevator over there goes to the Supreme Arbiter's old office. I hope the technicians have kept it in working order. No battlefield forum. Smells like paint and agitated dust. Renovations, I surmise.
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep the console.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not...
You're here to meet me. The message you received was of my construction, not your compatriots.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious.
Virgil! Touting your flair.
I had not expected a third party.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness!
I'm somewhat embarrassed to acknowledge that, in my haste to see Virgil, I seem to have led us into a trap. Though ironically it appears
This fool impersonated my credentials.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request. You made enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you. Both Arbiter
and
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the consul's summons.
You don't look like a scientist.
It's true. I tested it. Then I used my facial hair.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another...
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties, after I apprehended you.
This is all clearly attack.
What must you think of me? But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. I cannot speak to its purpose.
Or it is yet another...
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the consul's...
I'm pleased to be of service, in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another. If you had not interrupted me, I would have committed a terror...
I shall follow him out. That's done with.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before command.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post. Let us do...
Worry not. I have several...
I recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have a general override that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me. What in blazes?
Secure power. We best tread carefully.
Well, no one is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic.
My task. Good effort lifting the lockdown. We may now reactivate the
Station in the reactor room. The reactor activation circuits shall likely be dysfunctional. It's a known issue with these old stations. Let me look. Corroded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts. Good. This should avail us of a much simpler search.
Let us return.
None shall stand against us!
Temperature level exceeding tolerances.
Be wary for anything that may be a clue. That? A footprint in the dust? This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here. I cannot say I have had to search for a hidden switch in a protectorate holding before. Keep watch. It could be rather small and well hidden.
Passcode is limber. No. Let's try amulet. No. Wingtip. No. Oh! Wait. Oh, no.
For these crimes? Wait. I know you.
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao.
Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker. Though
Often enough to know the technique.
This, truly, despite his faults, the Okada I knew was ultimately benign. But the fact remains that he now... Luther Okada, you stand accused of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sov. Prepare for...
If I must die, I will die fighting on my feet.
I've eyes on the miscreant.
That's at an end, it would seem. Let us see what remains on the terminal he was so interested in. The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal. I believe I know the answer. Our work at the... For myself, the Supreme Arbiter, and Virgil. Ah, you've got the spirit exactly. An arbiter... From that terminal to what? And that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he... I couldn't imagine... Well, I wish I could take more solace in Okada's death. Alas. Worry? My only worry is that and...
It would appear our next stop is Praetor, specifically Central Control. I look forward to traveling there, once you've sufficiently prepared. No. The Sentinel worked on the console. Excellent.
Let us make our way to Central Control.
Forthwith. Forthwith.
Disruptive punitive action!
Hostile map.
Unleash my might upon them! I believe what we need is on that terminal. I'll see if I can find my way in. Architect, have you no manners? I sense we close in on some. I sense we close in on something central. I sense we close in on something. I sense we close in on something central to my investigation. We simply must live to see it through. Did you hear that? I think something may have unlocked. I think this may unlock the terminal, but the toggle mechanism appears compromised. I shall hold it. I shall hold it. You attempt to gain access to the machine.
I'm not ready to talk yet. Let's get out of here.
You must...
Even consider get my no. Hold it.
I cannot believe what I... Yes, I'm fine.
That seems like...
What I'm proposing is eminently plausible. It may be beyond you to see her machinations, but it's obvious to me that this was merely an intricate play. Don't Tristan me, just because... Wait.
Arbiter Rao, I finally got you. Submit quietly to the...
Are you insane?
My name is Junior Arbiter Mayhall, and I operate on Arbiter Mandate, as you did once. Now, no questions. This is already going to be difficult enough.
This is not the time for your...
Well, that's ridiculous.
Enough. This has been an unpleasant day, and my patience is gone.
They're far from baseless. You stand accused of abandoning your post, of infiltrating Protectorate facilities with opaque aims, and of hampering the Protectorate war effort. There's no discussion to be had with criminals. I needed to see...
These accusations of yours are slander. If you believe false bravado shall save you from my wrath, you're sorely mistaken.
And understanding? Do you have any concept of Protectorate? I accuse someone of a crime. Then, I may not wish to judge him. I may not understand what has come over him. It is of no consequence. His crimes against the Protectorate are all that matters. But it is! Arbiters are taught to uphold their sense of...
The Supreme Arbiter taught me to pursue justice. True justice. I have done just this in my search for her true killer.
What of it?
Ironic. You came here. I chose to investigate the Supreme...
But that's impossible. I refuse to believe we both could be guilty if we were simply following what we were taught. There's no protocol for following one's heart. Consider my hand stayed. I can see that judging Tristan would only rob the Protectorate of another of its servants. It seems I must...
This discussion may have borne fruit, but we must yet decide my course of action. The junior arbiter has chosen not to judge me. This is good, but duty dictates I answer her accusations earnestly. As I have not done wrong, her accusations are slander, and therefore must be punished. Hardly. She could not remind me of myself, for were I in her place, I would know better than to accost my superiors. I have been taught to uphold justice by any means that... Her accusations are grave enough to be answered with... I don't like thinking thus. It toes the line of traitorism. But it would appear we're in agreement. Neither of us...
Never known an arbiter to lose their taste for blood. That's disappointing.
So, what course of action do we take now?
I shall have a better idea of wisdom to impart once I've gotten to the bottom of it.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're still confused once I've...
The dilemmas facing us are likely
right.
I'm pleased we were able to resolve that altercation peaceably. Robbing Arcadia of an...
You say that, but I'm...
You know, I'd even venture to say she reminded me just a little of myself as a lad. All this excitement did not make me forget the confession on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I have to bring it to Virgil. Agreed. I'm not sure of his whereabouts. Once we find Virgil, he and I shall unravel what occurred with the Supreme Arbiter. Together, we shall have no trouble, I'm sure.